Hi there guys, welcome to Such Is Life, a channel dedicated to exploring the mysteries and complexities of life and philosophy revolving around it. On this channel, we will delve into a variety of topics related to life and how we live it, including personal growth, relationships, and the search for meaning and purpose. Whether you are a seasoned philosopher or just starting to think about the big questions in life, we hope you will join us on this journey of discovery and self-exploration. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the mysteries of life together. In today's video we explore human emotions, notably on what is the general consensus from an evolutionary standpoint, the purpose of having emotions? Do emotions lead to creativity more than rational and logical outlook? Are emotions unique to humans, or do we see emotions in the animal kingdom? Are they for the same purpose in the animal kingdom? How does AI view emotions, and should it require one to work with humans, or should it purely be driven by analytical and logical judgment to derive decisions impacting human lives? So let's start by breaking down some key components of the discussion. The question of the nature and function of emotions has been a topic of much philosophical inquiry throughout history. From an evolutionary standpoint, emotions are seen as serving the purpose of promoting the survival and reproduction of organisms. However, from a philosophical perspective, the question arises as to whether emotions serve a higher purpose or if they are simply a byproduct of evolution. Aristotle, in his work Rhetoric, posits that emotions serve the purpose of motivating action towards achieving the good. He states, "The end of rhetoric is to affect the emotions of the audience so as to persuade them to take a certain course of action." Similarly, the Stoics believed that emotions were a hindrance to rational thinking and that individuals should strive to be indifferent to them. In contrast, contemporary philosopher Martha Nussbaum, in her book Upheavals of Thought, argues that emotions play a crucial role in our ability to understand and navigate the world. She states, "Emotions are the very source of the norms by which we live, the source of our understandings of the good life and the good person." There is also an argument to be made that emotions lead to creativity. Proponents of such a notion like Immanuel Kant, in his work Critique of Judgment, argue that aesthetic judgment, which is often driven by emotions, is a necessary component of creativity. According to Kant, emotions such as pleasure and displeasure help us to distinguish between what is beautiful and what is not, and they are integral to the creative process. On the other hand, philosophers such as René Descartes argue that reason and logic are the only reliable means of understanding the world. Descartes believed that emotions are unreliable and can lead to bias and irrationality. He believed that reason and logic are the only reliable means of understanding the world and that individuals should strive to be indifferent to their emotions. In recent years, scientific researchers in the field of cognitive psychology have conducted several studies to investigate the relationship between emotions and creativity. One such study, Positive Emotions and Creativity, a developmental perspective by Jennifer S. Lerner and Dacher Keltner, found that positive emotions, such as happiness and excitement, lead to increased creativity by providing a source of inspiration and motivation. The authors of the study argue that when people are in a positive emotional state, they are more likely to explore new ideas, make connections between seemingly unrelated concepts, and find new ways of looking at problems. Another study, The Role of Emotion in Creativity, a review by J. Mark G. Williams and Keith J. Petrie, reviewed the literature on the relationship between emotions and creativity and found that positive emotions, such as joy and interest, are positively associated with creativity. The study also found that negative emotions, such as fear and frustration, are negatively associated with creativity. This suggests that positive emotions can help to open up the mind and create a more conducive environment for creativity, while negative emotions can close down the mind and make it more difficult to think creatively. However, it is important to note that the correlation between the relationship of emotions and creativity is still an ongoing research, and much is to be done before we can conclusively link the two. Now let us explore the question whether emotions are unique to humans or if they can also be observed in other animal species is also a point of contention. Charles Darwin, in his book The Expression of the Emotions in Man and Animals, argues that emotions such as fear, anger, joy, and disgust can be observed in other animal species, just as they are in humans. For example, a dog may exhibit fear when it hears a loud noise, or a lion may exhibit anger when it is confronted by a rival. On the other hand, philosopher Thomas Nagel argues that the subjective experience of emotions, also known as consciousness, is unique to humans and cannot be fully understood by observing other animal species. He uses the example of a bat, which has a unique way of perceiving the world through echolocation, to illustrate that it's impossible for humans to truly understand the subjective experience of being a bat. Current scientific research has also shown that animals have similar physiological responses to emotions as humans, such as changes in heart rate, hormone levels, and brain activity. For example, Studies have found that the hormone oxytocin, which is associated with social bonding and positive emotions in humans, is also present in dogs and other animals. Additionally, animal behavior research has shown that animals have the capacity for empathy and altruism, which are often considered to be associated with emotions. It's important to note that the study of animal emotions is still a relatively new field, and there are many unanswered questions about the nature and extent of animal emotions. However, the existing evidence suggests that many animals have rich emotional lives and that emotions are not unique to humans. It also serves as a reminder that as humans, we have a moral obligation to respect and consider the emotional experiences of all living beings, and to strive for empathy and compassion in our interactions with the natural world. In the context of artificial intelligence, AI, there are two main arguments regarding the role of emotions in AI decision-making. One argument is that the ability to recognize and respond to human emotions is crucial for effective human-AI interaction. Proponents of this argument argue that recognizing human emotions can help AI systems better understand human needs and preferences, leading to more efficient and personalized interactions. Additionally, being able to respond emotionally can help AI systems build trust and empathy with human users. For example, an AI-powered virtual assistant that can recognize and respond to a user's frustration or confusion in a helpful and empathetic manner may be more effective in resolving the user's problem. On the other hand, the other argument is that AI decision-making should be purely analytical and non-emotive in order to avoid bias and irrationality. Those who argue this point out that emotions can cloud judgment and lead to biased or irrational decisions. They argue that by removing emotion from the decision-making process, AI systems can make more objective and logical decisions. For example, in a medical diagnosis, an AI system that is purely analytical and non-emotive may be able to make a more accurate diagnosis based on data than a system that can recognize emotions but may be influenced by them. It's important to note that both sides have valid points, and the approach to emotions in AI decision-making will depend on the context and the specific application. In some cases, recognizing and responding to human emotions may be beneficial, while in others, a purely analytical approach may be more appropriate. So what can we conclude from the question of the nature and function of emotions? Well, it is pretty evident that the concept of emotions is a complex and multifaceted topic that has been the subject of much philosophical inquiry throughout history. Philosophers such as Aristotle, the Stoics, Martha Nussbaum, Immanuel Kant, René Descartes, Charles Darwin, and Thomas Nagel, among others, have offered various perspectives on the role and significance of emotions in human experience. What is clear, emotions play an important role in human life and experience, and understanding emotions is crucial for our well-being. They can provide insight into our own motivations, help us connect with others, and guide us in making ethical decisions. While emotions can be difficult to understand, embracing and understanding our emotions is crucial for personal growth and for building positive relationships with others and the greater good of society and mankind. So there you go, folks. Thanks for joining us on Such Is Life channel for this brief thought experiment. We hope that you have enjoyed exploring the mysteries and complexities of life and philosophy with us. Remember, life is a journey of self-discovery and personal growth, and there is always more to learn and discover. We encourage you to continue thinking deeply about the big questions in life and to seek out new experiences and perspectives that can help you to grow and evolve. We look forward to sharing more insights and ideas with you on future episodes of Such Is Life. If you like the content, we would love to hear your comments below, and remember to have a healthy discussion so we all can benefit together. We would appreciate it if you could share, like and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to be updated with our upcoming thought-provoking discussions on this channel. Until next time, take care and keep exploring the mysteries of life.